It is Friday, and if you're looking for a good book to spend it with, we have an idea for you, and it was written by a local author. It's a romantic comedy about a girl living in New York City, but when she returns home, she of course runs into a hunky old friend. Well, author Kristin Wollett is joining us to tell us more about her debut novel, As a Last Resort. So welcome back to the show.
Thank you. I feel like this is my second home.
Yes, I know. We love having you here, and congratulations.
Thank you.
So the book officially was on the shelves Tuesday.
Yes, Tuesday was pub day.
That's amazing. Okay, so
Yes.
kind of give us a synopsis about what it's about.
Sure. So it is about Samantha, who is a resort developer. She lives in New York City and has tried really hard to build a life of her own there. And because of a promotion, gets sent back to her hometown, which is the last place that she wants to be. She swore she would never go back. Hometown for her is very heavy. It's got a lot of things there.
Yeah.
And of course, she runs into her ex-best friend's older brother, who happens to be a teenage crush, and just lots of things ensue after that.
No, you don't want to give it away. So is it your typical like rom-com? Were there any surprises that we could find?
I always say it's sort of like if you're a fan of Emily Henry's Book Lovers, like that witty banter,
yes,
but like the sort of weight and family drama of an Abby Jimenez, this is going to be right down your alley.
Okay, so what was the inspiration? Was this a story that you had circling in your mind for a long time, or?
You know, I love the idea of hometown, so that was kind of what was circling first, and I wanted to take your typical, let's say, Hallmark storyline. And like, what if it was a little heavier? What if it looked a little bit more like real life? And I wanted people to relate to that, to relate to the story, and for it to look a little bit more, you know, like our actual lives do.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yes.
So this is your debut novel, so you've been very busy. I know you have 5 kids. You've done some acting. So was this something that you've always wanted to do, and how did you kind of take that leap?
That's a great question. You know, when we're little, we have big dreams, right?
Yeah.
And so I always wanted to be an actor when I was little, and I always wanted to be a writer when I was little. But it's one of those things where, I don't know, God just sort of has moved some pieces in my life. And when COVID happened, the whole entertainment industry shut down, and I had 3 kids, was pregnant with my 4th, and needed somewhere for my creative energy to go. And so I sat down at the computer and started writing.
Wow.
And so that's how the book sort of started.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so how long did it take you to write this book?
So this one I wrote in 10 months, but then edited it for a couple. So yeah, I would say about a little bit over a year total. Yeah.
So for someone out there who might be watching who has always wanted to write, I mean, what advice do you have? I'm sure writing it is the first step, then getting it published is a whole nother, right?
It is a whole other beast.
Yes, I bet. Yeah.
I have so much appreciation for authors now, because it's not just you write a book and you publish. You have to find an agent, then you go on submission, and there's a lot of moving pieces. But honestly, I would say to believe that it can happen.
Yeah.
Like, I think we have to believe that we're capable and that the opportunity will be there, and just to be prepared as you can, so that, you know, when the opportunity does come, that you're ready. And, you know, so I'm a big believer in, like, you know, just believing that it can happen.
Right. Well, we were talking earlier, and it came out or hit shelves on Tuesday, and in some places it's already sold out here locally.
It is. Yes, which is amazing. Barnes & Noble, I called 2 locations and they're already sold out. So, yeah.
So the response, so I was going to say, what has the response been from people who have read it?
They love it. I mean, it has been a very cool experience to get just all these messages and all these emails saying how they related to the story so much. And it looked a little bit more like their lives, you know. Books are still an escape, especially rom-coms.
Yes.
But when the heroine looks a little more like you and you can relate to her, I think it hits a little bit more home, you know?
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Well, I feel like there's been like a resurgence in the rom-com. I mean, I've always loved them, but now it's like blown up.
Oh, they're everywhere. Adaptions are everywhere too, like to make them into movies. So we'll put that out there. We want this one to be in a movie too.
Put it out in the universe, and then hey, you can play the lead character.
There you go.
I love it. See, I'm writing my own book for you.
I love it.
So what's next? Are you going to write another book? You're going to keep it in this genre?
Absolutely. I would love to. I have a really fun project that I can't talk about yet, but
Okay.
hopefully I will soon on the writing front. But you know, everyone loves Ivy, so we'll see. Maybe Ivy will get her own book someday. I don't know. I like the idea of it. So.
And quickly, you have some launches coming. You're going to be somewhere.
I do, yes. This Sunday is the book
Sunday.
launch at Oxford Exchange, and I think there's only a few tickets left for that. And then Friday, I will be in Orlando at the New Romantics, and then also visiting Gilded Page in October. So that'll be on there too.
That's amazing. Okay, real quick, what is your, your website if we want to get in touch with you?
Yes, so Instagram is really where I'm most active, where all my stuff will be posted, and it's KT Wollett is my Instagram handle.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely.